Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using
Wow.
Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso. This should be easy.
Protego.
Stupid Protego. Complicates things.
I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Halo teman-teman, kembali lagi bersama Edward di channel Kucing Pucing. Kita sekarang sudah memasuki hari pertama menjadi murid Hogwarts ya. Kita sudah ada di Hufflepuff Common Room. Sekarang kita harus menemui Profesor Weasley outside the Common Room tentu saja ya. Oke, langsung saja. Hop!
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Ya siapa nih?
Here you are.
Oh, buku buat tracking kali ini.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Oke.
Revelio.
Revelio. Wih, ada chest.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Apa tadi tuh?
Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your
Kayak ada yang
surroundings.
masuk ke dalam sono tadi.
Do keep up.
Makan.
Simply cast Revelio on it,
Oh.
and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Field guide page collect. You just unlock a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Open field guide. This is your wizarding level. Experience earned from challenges increase your level. Empower ini level kita teman-teman ya. Dan ini challenges. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Oke, kita suruh pilih ini teman-teman. Oh, ini nih field guide pages. Kita harus koleksi field guide pagesnya. Nanti nambah persentase di sini. Collect field guide pages in Hogwarts. Continue, oke. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Gear appearance reward Hogwarts Regalia Spectacles. Berarti sampai ujung kali ya. Nanti kita lihat dulu.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Apa nih? Oh, unicorn. Apa tuh? Three-headed snake. Ah, apa tuh?
Timing.
Kenapa gak Profesor Weasley?
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Oh, fast
Your
travel.
field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Central Hall. You have discovered a flue flames fast travel point. You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered flue flames. Open map. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live and includes the house common rooms and the Great Hall. Oke, sebelah kiri ini itu tempat kita tinggal teman-teman ya. Select the Great Hall region to continue. Bisa zoom juga teman-teman. Oke. Sini. The Great Hall, select the famous Great Hall of Hogwarts. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames. Oh, kalau hijau berarti kita udah ketemu flue flame-nya ya. Kalau yang masih abu-abu nggak bisa ke sana, teman-teman. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including astronomy tower, library, and greenhouses. Oh, mungkin tempat ini sekolahnya di sebelah kanan. Yang ini apa tengah-tengah? Oke, kita masuk the library annex. Disuruhnya ke sana kayaknya. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames. Oh, udah dibukain nih. Udah dibukain di sini, teman-teman. Oke, kita travel ya.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Oke.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Oh.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Wish I brought Pet out.
Wow.
Don't misunderstand.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today.
Okay, Charms and Defense.
And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about Charm class?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors.
Oh.
Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What's Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You
tempat
will
beli peralatan.
also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time.
Okay.
Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm afraid there isn't.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely
Kita
what
soalnya katanya
Professor
harus
Fig said.
merahasiakan kejadian itu.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today.
Okay, thank
and
you.
Remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Talk to Professor Fig.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I didn't like to lie to her.
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay, coba buka. You can track available quests from the map. Oh. Oke, ini represent main quest ya teman-teman. Yang icon 2 ini itu main quest. Completing the main quest will further the story, unlock new features and grant XP. Continue ya nanti ya. Defense again. Oke, kita add dulu continue. Some quests are locked by spell atau dengan level requirement ya. In these cases, you will need to be required level and have the required spell to activate the quest. Oke, tapi ini kayaknya nggak ada larangan sih ya antara dua ini ya. Track quest with A to continue. Kita Charms class dulu aja ya. Charm class kayaknya lebih dekat soalnya.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Quest complete. Welcome to Hogwarts. Cast Charm Compass. Oh, ada bisa tracking ya teman-teman. Oke, kita revalue. Tadi ada bunyi apa tuh? Kok bunyi? Ih. Oh. Revalue. Oke, nice. Oh, ada bunyi lagi. Bentar, dari mana deh bunyinya? Dekat sini. Oh, itu dia. Ayo kita ambil dulu ya. Revalue. Plus 15 HP, naik level kita teman-teman. Oke, kita ikutin dulu petunjuk sanonya ya. Sama sana tuh ya. Ini nyalain dulu nih. Nah, flu flame-nya. Tadi ada bunyi lagi teman-teman. Di mana deh? Sekitar sini. Di bawah kali ya? Apa di atas? Oh.
Revelio.
Ada sekitar sini kayaknya. Tuh, punya kencing di sini banget ya. Kencang sini. Tapi nggak dapet teman-teman, di atas kali. Oh, itu kali atas banget ya. Oh, ini. Revelio. Serkaradogan. Oke, kita ikutin dulu objektifnya ya. Karena tempatnya sangat besar. Oh, keluar ternyata.
Revelio.
Ih. Oh.
Revelio.
Gimana sih? Suara di sebelah sini tapi nggak ada. Kucing.
Revelio.
Masuk nggak? Oh, WC teman-teman. Kita masuk dulu nih. Chest. Itu WC-nya bukan di sini. WC-nya beda. WC-nya beda ya. WC sebelah cowok apa cewek?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Loh, kan ada matanya ini. Iya, aneh sekali ada matanya dia. Oke, naik lagi.
Revelio.
The Roman tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Quest begin ya.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, Can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Oh, belajarnya baru nih, sihir baru. Astio. Akio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Kita latihan di luar kayaknya.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Oh?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like Accio, if you will, but instead... Very good!
Okay. Oh, oke, bener. Kita tinggal pencet ini doang, terus dilepas pas tengah-tengah nih. Dapatnya yang biru nih, yang 50. Bener nggak?
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff.
Yes.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red.
Oke.
Yes, sir.
Gede juga ya ini. Oh, itu tempat Quidditch tuh. Tempat Quidditch. Yes! 30. Lepas. Not size turn. Oh, okay.
That is how it's done.
Wait. Pas.
Brilliant. Let us see this.
Oke, satu lagi mesti ke sini kali ya. Op.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Remarkable.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Dikasih apa sama dia? Wah, bergerak.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Oke, dia kena. Permisi anak saya, Miss Onai. Lo kok nggak nyampe ke sini? Oke, nggak apa-apa. Oke. Tapi mungkin takut kali. Oke. Aku jadi penuh daerah sini, penuh sekali. Nggak yang ini, tengah. Oh, jangan jatuh. Nggak jatuh kan? Oke. Loh. Ternyata bisa di kotaknya nanti bisa diituin sama dia. Nggak bisa. Dapat. Yes, menang kita.
Splendid. Very good, both of you. Well done.
Well done.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Akio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big is Ouagadougou?
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon.
Mountains of the
It
Moon.
is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
Dia nggak pakai wand.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum.
Side quest kali ya.
Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay.
Revelio.
Tuh ada bunyi lagi kan? Kling katanya. Di mana? Tapi nggak tahu teman-teman. Oh, dikunci. Level 1 lock teman-teman. Nanti kita bisa buka nih berarti. Oke, kita ke map dulu ya. Ke map dulu. Terus side quests are now available. Available side quests can be found in side regions of Hogwarts marked as yang black flag ya. And is covered by exploring the world. These quests reward XP but do not advance main story. Accept dulu, kita ini dulu ya. Track ini dulu ya. Oke, contohnya side quest ini. Ini ya. Contoh side questnya.
Hello there.
Halo
You're
juga.
a new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Oke, kemana itunya? Wah, kenapa deh? Oh, nggak bisa dia. Dia nggak bisa buka. Bentar, kita cek dulu sini ada apa ya. Lucu amat sih. Apa nih?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert.
Hantu ya itu ya.
No, it wasn't. Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It
Unicorn.
was
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves.
Oh, nggak keluar unicornnya teman-teman.
You will be, but you can't get Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention.
Oh.
And you're both wrong anyway.
Terus?
It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Maksudnya apa ya? Masih belum ngerti ini cara bukanya.
Revelio.
Kita sekarang masuk ke itu ya, kelasnya Defense Against the Dark Arts ya. Oh. Gimana lagi itu bunyinya kencang banget. Kok ada kucing lagi teman-teman? Beda lagi kucingnya.
Revelio.
Di bawah kali itu ya, maksudnya ya. Suara apa tuh?
Revelio.
Oh. Serpentine. Oh. Ih, ada suara aneh. Oke, kita buka.
Convenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Is that all you've got?
Whoa!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso.
A levitation charm?
Levioso!
Oh!
A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Oke, kita cobain dulu. Cabut.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yeah.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using
Wow.
Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
This should be easy.
Protego. Stupid Protego.
Complicates things.
I know. Stupid one.
Lucky.
That's
nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Yes.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Pick with Sebastian.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned? Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
New quest available. Kayaknya kita harus ngomong sama si itu deh, Profesor Weasley deh. Bentar, kita buka dulu mapnya. Kok nggak ada teman-teman? Ross Wands, round 1. Oke. Di bawah ada silukan Brattleby. Naik lagi.
Revelio.
Oh. Oh, ini yang kita lihat dari sana nih. Ya, kita tadi dari situ teman-teman. Dari gerbang jembatan itu ya. Ada tower di sana. Kayak ada tangga. Oh, tapi nggak kemana-mana tangganya.
Revelio.
Oh, not again. Here I come.
Haunted toilets.
Toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as for only one time per week, I can
Revelio.
lavatory, not for the meek. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his...
Berisik banget sih talking mirrornya.
So I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges, being handsome, bright fire under cannon, so... I behaved, I'd have one weekly...
Revelio.
Oh. Lucu banget. Oke, tower di mana ya? Tiba-tiba sudah sepi.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio.
Ini buat apa ya? Aduh.
Levioso.
Oh, bisa dibuka teman-teman. Pakai Leviosa kebuka tadi.
Revelio.
Can I help you?
Lucan Brattleby. Brattleby apa
Sebastian told
Brattleby?
me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize.
Oh, nice.
Interested?
Yes.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Okay.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Break through yellow shields with control spells like levitation spell Levioso. Target lock lets you track enemies without aiming. Use R to change targets who are locked. Aduh!
Lumo. Come on. Potato. Stupid. There goes my way. Leviosa.
Oke, nice, satu hilang. Ti.
Leviosa.
Wow. Ayo habisin dulu.
didn't bet on that round.
Darahnya full lagi nggak ya?
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio.
Oke, sebentar kita buka map dulu ya. Ini berarti tadi tuh yang won itu, teman-teman. Itu tuh side quest, berarti kita ambil side quest yang ini ya. Kita kerjain dulu coba side questnya. Loh, tapi di mana kelihatannya itu? Ini kali bener ya. Kita coba ke situ dulu. Travel aja, travel. Nanti kita lihat lagi dibuka di mapnya itu di mana. Ini ya, library annex. Di mana sih? Kenapa ada dua, teman-teman? Kita kalau lihat questnya sebentar. Weasley after class. Ya, kita kan harus memang ketemu ini ya. Ya udah, langsung aja Weasley deh ya.
Revelio.
Kok nggak bisa keluar?
I'm glad I don't have to stay in the castle for the holidays.
Off on another adventure, are we?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me, isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one.
Okay.
Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivanders in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Nettie boleh, Sebastian boleh, yang mana aja kali ya?
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Oke, kita mesti ituin dulu teman-teman. Apa namanya? Assignmentnya si Ronan dulu. Speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Assignments are types of quests given to you by Hogwarts Professor that, when completed, reward you with new spells. Whoa! The reward for completing your first assignment will be the Mending Charm Reparo, which is required to complete other quests. Okay. Kita harus bantu dulu si Ronan. Nanti dia akan kasih kita spell reparo buat betulin barang. Yuk. Pucing.
I miss playing gobstones on the kitchen floor with my cousins. Not the same here in the courtyard.
My brother just started at Hogwarts as a Gryffindor.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The Mending Charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience. And these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Collect the flying page near the broken statue. Collect the flying page in the defense against the Dark Arts Tower. Oke, kita ikutin aja.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Tadi kayak terbang-terbang lewat sini tadi. Apa cuma perasaan aku aja ya?
Revelio.
Oh. Oke. Pakai Akio.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Oke, ke tempat baru lagi ya. Ini gede banget teman-teman Hogwarts ini.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Salah. He never backs down from the fight.
Oh! Ini pakai apa ya? Nggak mungkin. Ini? Oh!
Revelio.
Bisa begitu ya? Tapi buat apa ya? Oh, ini dia.
Revelio. Levioso.
Gak bisa lah. Yuk, return to Professor Ronan.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we?
Oke, tadi ada yang rusak kayak patungnya.
Be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Oh, yang ini pakai X sekarang. Biasa AA doang. Come on. The mending charm Reparo can be used to mend broken objects and pieces of the environment.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done.
Nice.
Revelio.
Oke, kita lihat dulu. Ini berarti sudah mau keluar ya, mau ke Hogsmeade ya. Oke, baik teman-teman, kita tutup sampai di sini dahulu. Nanti kita akan lanjutkan perjalanan kita dengan Miss Onai ke Hogsmeade di next part. Terima kasih banyak teman-teman yang sudah mampir. Sampai jumpa. Bye.